Devin Rodriguez here with my co-host, Arlo. What's going on, buddy? That's right. Buddy, what do you think about that? You think we should give the people something that they really want tonight? Okay. Arlo says yes, so we're going to do some talking tonight. So, hey, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Those of you that are live, I appreciate you being here. Those of you that will be joining on the replay, I want you to put the word, well, I guess the hashtag, put hashtag replay down below just so I know that you're watching this on replay. And if you are here, I would love if you could drop your name in the comments, because on the platform that I stream this on, I can't see who the hell's here. So drop your name in the comments if you're with me. Today, I want to talk about a topic that the word is thrown around a lot. There's many different definitions, but I want to speak to you today about a word that, what's up, Will? Good to see you, brother. I want to talk to you about a word that once you understand, in my eyes, what I'm about to share with you today, my goal is that this gives you the ability to make decisions easier and also to help people make decisions easier. Whether that be you're trying to persuade somebody, you're trying to sell a product or service, you're trying to sell your kids on going to bed. Understanding the concept that we're talking about tonight has the possibility of setting you up for a lifetime where you are able to move not only yourself, but other people in a direction. And the topic of discussion tonight is power. Power. If you're here right now, what does power mean to you? Just out of curiosity, put in the chat for me, what does power mean to you? There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. I'm just curious for those of you that are here. And once again, if you're here live with me, put your name in the chat because I can't see who's here. So I see Will put his name in the chat. I appreciate you. I want to see who else is here with me. But in the meanwhile, what does power mean to you? Before I jump into kind of what it means to me. Arlo, what does power mean to you, buddy? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, he's looking at me. He said, Daddy, you crazy. He said, I don't even know what power means. I'm going to leave it to you. Okay. So anyways, let's talk about it. And the way that I want to share with you what power means to me is by sharing an experience that I had yesterday. It was a traumatic experience, to say the least. So I got two dogs. I have power means confidence. I like that. That's awesome. I agree. So I have two dogs. I have Arlo, my co-host right here. He's always with me whenever I'm in this office space. Isn't that right, buddy? That's my man's for 100 bands right there. So Arlo is about 75 pounds. He's a mix. We don't really know what breed he is. And then I have a 115-pound Cane Corso. If anybody does not know what a Cane Corso is, it is a Mastiff, a very large and strong, and quite frankly, if untamed, can be a very dangerous dog. So that's my little girl, my little big girl, Stella. Oh, I love my Stella so much. She probably hears me calling her name right now. She's like, I want my daddy. I know. Don't worry, Stella. Right after this, I'll come over there. It's going to make me cry. But anyways, so the thing with Stella is, let's just say she doesn't listen the best. So anyways, we're outside yesterday going on a walk. It's about 6 p.m. And usually we go to the dog park. Now, I don't really let Stella play with bigger dogs because she's been attacked by bigger dogs. So anytime I see like a big dog, I'm like, okay, let's go away. We are not going to the dog park today. So we went walking by the dog park. Sure enough, there were two dogs in there. I was like, okay, we're not going to go by the dog park. Don't want to cause no problems. So we turn around and we're walking alongside a lake. Stella and Arlo see the dogs, whatever. They don't pay them much mind. They see them in the park. So we walk to the lake. Now my dogs they're going to the bathroom. So Arlo does his thing. Now Stella, she drops it like it's hot. She's doing number two, taking care of what she got to take care of. And me being the good pedestrian, the good citizen, what do? I'm not just going to leave it there. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. So as I reach down to clean up after Stella, I feel the tension that was on the leash that Stella was on. There was no more tension. I look up and Stella's staring at me and she's off the leash. And I said, oh God, because I knew what was about to happen. As soon as I step towards her, she darts. And despite her being about 115 pounds, boy, she is fast. And here's the crazy part. I went to go run after Stella, but what I didn't notice was that I also let go of Arlo's leash. So now I got two dogs running in two different directions. Arlo runs towards the park. Stella runs towards the other side of the lake. And I don't know what to do. And for about 15 seconds, I'm sitting there like this. You ever did this where you don't know what to do? And you're like, which way do I go? What do I do? And for about 15 seconds, all I saw was Arlo run up to the dog park. He's trying to fight with the other dogs. Stella, I don't even know where she is. I'm like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't get hit by a car. And for about 15, 20 seconds, I was left paralyzed and I did not make a decision. Finally, I said, boom, got to run to the dog park. I don't want Arlo to get in a fight with the dogs. Finally, Stella comes over to the dog park. Now I'm trying to take two dogs away from the dog park. I left Stella's leash back over where she used the bathroom. And this was the most stressful time ever. And as I really began, finally I got them under control. We got them back in the house. Luckily, nothing happened with the dogs. But I really began to reflect. I said, what the hell just happened? Hey, you ever been pulled in two different directions and you didn't know what to do? You ever felt that way? Like you wanted to do one thing, but then something else popped up in your life? And you found yourself in that position where you were just looking both ways. And you're like, which way do I go? What do I do? What do I say? I don't know. And it just left you kind of paralyzed. Sometimes that paralysis can last days, hours, months, weeks, even years. Some people live their whole life in a state of indecision. See, here's the thing we need to understand. Even when you don't do something, you're still choosing to do something because you're never staying still. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. Here's the lesson that I learned from this story. The lesson that I learned is when you try to chase two dogs, you won't catch any of them until you commit to chasing one. See, here's the thing, guys. True power to me means committing to a decision and going after it with everything. A lot of the times what we do is we say we want something, but then we don't really commit to it. We're half in, half out. We start running one way, then we start running back the other way. And I've been there too. So my message to you is very, 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 very simple today is take a moment and decide which dog you're going to chase. But once you start chasing, just make sure it's a committed decision. Because if I would have chased Arlo, but I left Stella alone, or if I would have chased Stella and I left Arlo, there was a consequence either way. So that's what I need you to understand. But here's the last point. You need to make decisions based upon the identity that you want to have. So if you're watching this and you're a business owner and you're like, yeah, I want to be a millionaire. Okay, you need to make decisions that a millionaire makes. So when you're presented with an opportunity to invest $10,000 in a coaching program that can show you how to get there, it has to be an instant decision. Yes, this is it. I don't care if I don't have the money. I don't care if I don't have the resources. I am going to make it work. Why? Because that's what a millionaire does. But a lot of times what we do is we say we want something, but then the actions are completely opposite. And then we wonder why we can't bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to be. It's because all we're putting out into the world is that we want to continue to reinforce who we are and sacrifice who we could be. But it doesn't have to be that way. It just starts with a decision. Which dog am I going to chase? Which way am I going to go? What's the thing I'm going to pursue? Because here's the thing. Whatever you pursue is also going to pursue you. Deep stuff. So, hey, wanted to come on here with a very quick message tonight. Just really encouraging you to make decisions at the level at which you want to be. Okay. I made this post yesterday or today. I don't even remember. I post so much on Facebook. You can't have a millionaire dream with a Dollar Tree mindset. So I'm telling you guys, I get on a call with a lot of people and I'm like, this is the price. Like, oh, I can't make it work. Is it that you can't make it work? Or maybe you're just a little scared to figure out how to make it work? Like I just posted something in my private Facebook group today. I'm going to leave off on this. The University of Colorado, they have a terrible football program as of last year. They had one of the worst college football teams in the entire college football arena. But you know what Colorado said? Colorado said, we want to change our identity. They said, I'm ready to play at a higher level. They went 1-11 last year, meaning they only won one game and they lost 11. But the University of Colorado made a decision. They said, we want to start competing at a high level. How many of you know that you want to compete at a high level? So here's what University of Colorado did. They said, first thing we need to get a new coach. So they said, who's available for coaching? So out in the marketplace, there was a guy by the name of Deion Sanders who was available to be picked up as a coach. Now, if you don't know Deion Sanders, he's one of the best football players of all time. And he's also a really damn good coach. But there was one problem. You see, the University of Colorado did not have a lot of money, but they also wanted Deion Sanders. So on one end, they didn't have the money, but on the other end, they wanted Deion Sanders. There was a big gap there, right? But guess what they did not say? They did not say, damn, we don't have the money, we can't get him. They said, this is the identity. This is who we want to be. So that's how we need to invest. So what did they do? They hired him and they literally said, we don't know how we're going to pay you, but we're going to figure it out. By the end of the first game, they paid him all the money because they figured it out. See, here's the thing. Colorado, they said, I'm ready for the next level. But that they also chose to invest at that level because a new identity requires new action. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. But they understood it. So it's not a matter of do I have the resources, do I believe in myself that I can be resourceful enough? Something to just chew on and think about, guys. I saw that and my brain immediately went pumping. I am also paying it forward from last night's Zoom and donating some paintings and poetry to help with. Who is that? I can't see your name in the chat. Please put who that is. Who's saying that they're gonna? I'm trying to see who it is. Who's paying it forward? I appreciate you paying it forward. That's what I'm talking about. That pumps me up. Let's see. But hey, guys, listen. That's the message that I have for you all. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Oh, Deborah, I appreciate it. Thank you for paying it forward. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.